Morning, friends. Today I'm with Waqas Abdullah. Waqas is in Montreal, Quebec, Canada right now. Let's have some chit chat about Finland with Abdullah Waqas. Thank you, Abdullah. Would you mind if you give some brief introduction about yourself to the friends?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Waqas Abdullah, and I live about for more than 4 years in Finland. I did my master's from Tampere University of Technology in the technology of machine automation, and I completed my master in 2013. And I recently moved to Canada. And I would like to help you if you want any information regarding education in Finland.
So, could you tell us about Finland education for bachelor's, master's, and PhD one by one?
Sure. For the bachelor admission, there is a possibility that you can do a bachelor's of engineering in Finland, and the education is free for bachelor's in Finland. But the only thing you need to do is that you need to go for the entry test to the nearby countries. Like for the Pakistani students, you have to go to Nepal, Dubai, and Iran, for example, or India. Why? Because there is no Finnish embassy in Pakistan. So in order to get the entry test, you need to go to these nearby countries, and if you pass that test, you can go for the bachelor's in Finland. As far as the master is concerned, you need to have IELTS test, and the band for IELTS test should be minimum 6.5, and the individual should be no less than 6.6 band. And in order to get admission in masters in Finland, you really need to have good GPA in your bachelor's of engineering from Pakistan. And if you have little experience in after your bachelor's from Pakistan, that will give you a benefit. But otherwise, GPA and IELTS is the main thing which they really need to get you admitted in any Finnish university. And as far as PhD is concerned, for PhD, the admission process is a little different, because you need to contact first the professors in universities in Finland. If your interest and professor interest match each other, then and the professor has funding for you, then he will invite you for the PhD process.
Okay, so the admission process is centralized for bachelor's, master's, and PhD, or a person has to apply individually in each university?
For the bachelor's, the system is centralized. You fill your form for all the universities in Finland who offers the bachelor's of engineering in English language, and then depending upon your preference, which you have given in the admission form, they will give you an admission to specific university where your profile matches to that engineering program. And but for the master program, you have to apply to each university. It is not centralized. And for the PhD, it also goes the same. You have to, even for PhD, you have to apply it for each professor in one university. So you have, for example, there are two professors who are working in electrical engineering. So you have to apply to individual professor if you want to get into PhD.
So, what's the website for centralized for bachelor program?
If you need any information regarding studies in Finland, the very best website is www.studyinfinland.com. So study in Finland, the spelling is very general, STUDYINFINLAND. So studyinfinland.com is the very best website. It will give you all brief information, whatever you need about bachelor's, master's, or PhD.
Is there any tips you want to give it to the fellow countrymen?
Yeah, I would suggest everybody to just make a very good letter of motivation when you're applying for bachelor's, master, or PhD. You should have a very good CV. You should note down all the small and basic things, because the Finnish people are very, they are the disciplined nation, and they want the application to be very decent. So just make a very good application. Just fulfill the basic requirement like IELTS and the GPA from the bachelor's. So I think you are good to go over there.
What is the living experience, your living experience in Finland?
Well, my experience is very fantastic. The Finnish people are very kind. They are very nice, and it's just like a second home to me. For example, being a Pakistani is just like a second home to me. And they are very nice. The living experience for me about was more than 4 years, and that was very fantastic. And it is not expensive, but still very good.
Thank you so much, Abdullah Waqas. I hope the people who are listening this interview will like it, and soon they're going to contact with you. Thank you so much for being with us.